NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see a matchup of elite linebackers, each with Super Bowl rings. It's Clay Matthews and Von Miller.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say. Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Hundley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back. So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. Let's go. Throwing Hundley. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got to look. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards up. The carry there, it'll be second down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Watch tight. Tight here right. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lynch. He goes underneath for Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Sanders has it over the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Jamal Charles taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Set to return. This is Jeff Janis. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Adam Gotsis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And a great spot to start this drive from here. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Handoff comes to Anderson. He's to the 10, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas from 8 yards out, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Forced out to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've He'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Adam Gotsis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll try and throw for it here. And the pressure gets to him again. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Back there in Philly, here we go!
On 1st down, it's Lynch. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now it's Lynch being chased out left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it is now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. It's a short kick taken near the 18. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. They run it again with Williams. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Marty. Leopard. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Lynch. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Lets it go for Nelson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. He gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Lynch. The catch is made. Benny Fowler. And all the way home for a Broncos to score. Benny found.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Starts with a feeling, and you ride it like a wave. Crash it so the sparks can come together. Don't need a reason why the universe was made. It goes on and on and on and on forever. And it's a long flight on this battle star where we fight for love no matter where we are. Oh, 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 oh. And there's a big bang in this universe, and it makes me feel like the gold I work. Oh, 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 oh. You got me like, ooh. You got me like, you got me like, and ooh. With all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything I make you feel. Well, honey, I feel it with you. Baby, you're flashing, and I'm blinded by your light. I love the way you got me reacting like a lunatic tonight. I love the way the stars are all aligning. You got me like, ooh. You got me like, you got me like, and ooh. With all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything I make you feel. Well, honey, I feel it with you. You got me like, ooh. I feel it with you.
You make me feel like the world's spinning like a satellite. You make me feel like
The sun is blasting out, ray of light, ray of light. You got me like, ooh. You got me like, you got me like, and ooh. With all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything I make you feel. Well, honey, I feel it with you. Girl, you got me like, come on. You got me like, ooh. You got me like, you got me like, ooh.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, the All-Pro linebacking team is well represented, as we've got two of them on display here. It's Sean Lee and Von Miller.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Sports Authority Field.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. first and 10. It's Lynch. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on first down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Lynch here off the bootleg. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Now let's go. Screen.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Once again, it's Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Lee in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Prescott on first down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Charles, speaking of Alfred Morris, how about him last week? He got the band back together again, over 100 yards for the first time since 2015.
Do you think that it's really a coincidence that he's against his former team?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he put big numbers on. Had 125 yards on the ground. First time he'd gone over 100 since 2015, as you noted. And his second player in the history of the Washington-Dallas rivalry to run for over 100 yards for each of the two teams. Do you remember who did it before?
I know because you told me, Dwayne Thomas.
Exactly, who coined the great phrase in Super Bowl history. If it's the ultimate game, why do they play it every year?
Prescott now from the 50. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run it now with Smith. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Lynch. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First down, Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They give it to Anderson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Left side here to Sanders. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And McManus able to put it through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
Detroit!
following the penalty. Anderson. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Lynch looking to throw on second. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing, Lynch. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Devontae Booker from 6 yards away. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. They juked him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard.
Running man, sandals slipping off my feet.